Says everything's running. Oh, I guess we'll see if it is actually working or not, right? We never know around this place. Alright, so we're going to say hello, everybody. Alright. Oh, now comes the fun part. Let's check, make sure we are... We're gonna grab a little bit of food. That's a soup. Oh, you know what? Let's grab 2 of the apple juice. Drink one of those. Give it a 3 count. Eat some soup. Everything should be pretty good at that point. We're going to actually just drop meat off. Drop this stuff off. We've got cola just in case. Alright, so how many? I don't think I have any reactor components, do I? I've got 1. Okay. You know what we can do? Let's go like so. Mwahaha. Now we're going to switch this over to small grid. We're going to add that to the planner. Put the materials into production. Go ahead and close this off. Looks like I'm sinking into the ground there a little bit. That's okay. Not too bad, right? Hey, Shimagami, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. And I can't complain. I'm doing pretty good. Trying to figure out where exactly I want. So originally we were talking about putting Bob up here. I mean, it's not actually a bad thing, I guess. I'm kind of sad because I actually like the way this thing turned out. Alright, let's carefully take some of this stuff off, I guess. And what I'll do is I'll probably do a blueprint of this thing without Bob associated, or I should say without Bob attached to it. And then that way if people want to put Bob in, they're more than welcome to. But the ship came out pretty well. I'm actually, I have to say I am actually happy with the way that it built out. Hey Zach, how you doing? I am having actually a really good night. Well, middle of the day for me. I mean, it's like about 2 p.m. my time, just shy of, so. Alright, so we now have Bob in place. Now, we do have the shield system as well. And so I'm thinking for the shields, we'll probably end up putting the shield like on the batteries here. Actually, because it should be a U, right? Because I don't think... So you're the controller, you're the shield emitter. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll actually, if we want to put one of these in, you're really tiny. What I'm thinking here is let's get you on that. Right. I'm thinking put the shield like back here somewhere, maybe like maybe as far back as there, and we could actually put the shield controller directly in front of it. You are a full block. Okay. Where are we gonna stick you? There's all sorts of places we could put it. I mean, I could just, you know, be a smartass and put it there. Oh, I don't know. I'll figure something out. Maybe See, this thing, I'm kind of wanting to keep it. How about if we go here with it? Alright, so if we do, what do I need for that? I need an interior plate for that. Yeah, so we'll do it something like that, I think. Let's grab interior plates. Nice! Congratulations on getting more stuff done, man. That is awesome. So if we do that, and then do that. Oh, I need field emitters, which I think require platinum, but we've been recovering. Oh, we've got some thruster components that we've been recovering off of some of the downed ships. Okay. So I could sell those or I can use them, and I think we're going to use those. You are actually assembling. We're going to go over here to assembler. We're going to disassemble, and I can't disassemble because I can't assemble it, which means I have to get the actual assembler online, which is okay. We can deal with that. Alright, so let's go break down some stuff over yonder. Actually, can I make reactor components in this? I don't think I can. I wanted to check. Yeah, so now I need the regular assembler. So I think we're gonna actually let's get the assembler online first. I think that will actually be a good use of time. There we go. Turn that off for now. I'll set the batteries to recharge. Just because we can. That way, even if it's just pulling a very small charge, hopefully it'll be pulling enough to eventually build up to something. So we're gonna go here. Let's go ahead and get that out. We want the refinery. I think I'm gonna go. I do think I'm gonna go with the industrial refinery. It's the same material cost. Basic refinery, industrial refinery. And I think if we do go with this, we'll put like 3 of these side by side, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go here. We'll grab a bunch of plates really quick. And I am going to apologize if things seem like they lag out a little bit. Apparently, because I don't really have a PCU limit on. Things are getting a little wonky. All right, so we're going to put a temporary block in there. And yes, we want that to be there. 2. Okay, that's 1 refinery, or one refinery. 2 refineries. 3 refineries. That might be too much. We don't need this to be a huge factory system. Alright, so if we do that, and we're going to turn you that way and that way. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to say something like that. And I may do an assembler off of here or have it run into a pipe set that comes around to the other side for our assemblers. We might also put the assemblers on top. I haven't decided yet. Alright, so if we go... Let's go piping. Just really having a blast with these pipes, and these require interior plates, which I must have put back. Okay, let's do that. We'll grab a few of those. Yeah, the industrial stuff is really nice. They did a really good job with it. So we're gonna do a pipe end there, to pipe end there, and we can still get through here. More importantly, so can the wolves. That way the wolves aren't getting stuck on the base. They have a way of getting in and out of here. Let's go take you out. What we'll do is we'll do a half block there, and then that way it's connected, but we can still get through here. And then what I'll probably do is put a walkway in over all of this that comes around to this side. Alright, so let us get some of this stuff up and running. We're gonna go ahead and drop you guys off here. I want you, and you. This is just so we can get our refineries up and running right now. Okay. Get the last little bit of this in. So, happy Friday, everybody, and for those who may be slightly ahead of us on time, happy Saturday. You never know where people are at, right? Slowly get this welded up. Ugh. Gonna be here a while. And then this is basically just to get it so that we can get some of our more advanced things up and running. I will... Okay, what couldn't be put into production? A wolf has found us. Let's see if we can actually shoot the wolves this time. Looks like that wolf is running away. They fear my weapons. My weapons of wolf destruction. Alright. The question is, did he get away or did he get dropped? Nope, he got dropped. Gotta love the defense turrets when they work. Alright. They're just harvesting free lunch meat. Okay, so you guys are just missing motors. You're missing motors. Large tubes, motors, and grids. Okay. Like I said, we're just really wanting to get some rudimentary things up and running. Mainly just so I can get the stuff processing. And we are going to grab our industrial assembler. How do we want to handle you? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to say, it kind of irritates me that they put the upgrade module location on the bottom. That just seems like really bad planning. Alright. Can we get away with... I'll put all my plates back again. Right. Nope. So let's grab 10 of those and 10 of those. I don't need a whole lot of these. What I'm thinking here is that we're going to end up with... I just need something for a temporary piece here. And so we end up with something like that, maybe. Okay, it's going to go forward one. These blocks are going to come out in a second. So we're going to end up with that. And then we'll put a corner walkway in here, which I think I actually have. Nope, construction components, of course. And I just need corner walkway. There we go. You come up one block, thank you. And then for you, we are going to do the curved end to feed in. That attaches that up there. And we're going to do speed. Of course, this means I have to get the other refinery up and running now too. But that ties all of that in. For now, we can just move things over manually. But okay, so that's all of that. You're still missing a bunch of stuff. Let's see if we can actually get all of this out of here. Hey. Alright, and then you, nothing in there, so we can go grab that. That and that. All right. And put everything else into production. And that way we can get all of this up and running. Okay, I'll come back and weld that up in a second. So, okay, just making sure. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a light tower out here so that we'll actually have light splashing down onto the landing area. And I think what we'll do is we'll do that from up here. Let me see, what do I have? Oh, you're processing rolled already. Very nice. Okay. So let's grab. We've already burned all of those. Basic assembler. Let's do that. Move the plates to the absolute back end of what's going on. And since this is actually tied into the grid, we can pull all of our parts right from here, so we don't have to keep running back and forth. Makes it convenient. Ooh, super gremlin. Of course, now that we've actually invested a little bit of time and resource in our base, we're probably going to need to add a little bit of defense to it. which is fine. It's all fine. Oh, so everybody ready for the weekend? We've got a bunch of stuff going on around our complex. As I don't know, I live in a condo, so I don't have to do yard maintenance, but the complex does, and unfortunately when they do, we get a lot of background noise. But hey, I don't have to do it, so. Oh, you just need steel plates, so I think we're gonna grab the next batch of plates that come. Actually, how many plates do I still need? You need 100 and basically 140 plates. Okay, so let's go. We got a little bit, just a little bit of time. So let's go ahead and refill this. I need to get back in the habit of doing that regularly. But I really want to get over there, or actually I want to get over there to check to see what survived. So that was actually, I don't know, for the folks who may not follow me over on Steam, I have a screenshot where I was running across the ice. Basically, I was over there and I forgot to check my hydrogen before I left. So I ended up running about 2.5 kilometers to get back to base. Oh, fun stuff. All right, let's get this going here. How much plates do I have? 150 plates, look at that. So we'll go ahead and get this up and running. Slowly but surely. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a walkway down that edge here, so that we'll be able to walk all the way out here and get out to the construction area. Nice. Okay. At some point, I'm gonna actually get a glow forge or something. There's some things I want to build. I just have difficulty justifying, you know, a $3,000 laser cutter for personal use. I mean, maybe if I made like stuff, like content for the channel, like maybe keychains or something, maybe I could justify it then. Oh. I don't know if the wife would go for it. Of course, she did seem excited when I said, you know, I'm kind of thinking about this. Check how much iron do we have. All right, we are damn near out of iron. Alrighty then. Oh no, okay, we got iron. Let's go drop 1K in there. Oh. So that'd be kind of interesting, right? Maybe do something with the new and old channel logos. Like have a keychain, like a coin style keychain, where on one side it's the old logo and on the other side it's a new logo. Let me know what you think about that, guys. You know, I'd have to sell them for like $1,000 a piece because, you know, I'd only probably sell 3 of the things. So yeah, that's basically, if I wanted to recoup the investment, right? And no, I wouldn't actually sell them for that much. Oh, let's see here. We're getting there slowly but surely. There you go. Hey, 240 plates. We're gonna let those run. Can't find me on Steam. Let me see here. Let's see if I can do this and not have everything kick me offline. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. think... There you go. Hopefully that didn't kick me out. My stream setup's weird. It doesn't always like me alt-tabbing out of stuff. But there you go. For the folks that are interested, there's my Steam ID stuff. Or a link to my Steam page, I should say. Oh, we're so close. Spent years telling you about 3D printing. Nice. Good to know I'm still here. Woohoo! Yeah, see, my wife is into some of the arts and crafts stuff, and we had talked about doing something like 3D printers set up just for personal stuff. But like I said, I live in a condo, so I don't have, you know, a whole lot of room, and the garage space that we have is a shared community garage. So I can't even put stuff out there. So if I wanted to do anything with like resin or the PLA printers, I would have to put it out on our balcony. And my understanding is that things like resin printers and you know, the PLA style resin or PLA style wicks don't like environments that you don't have good temperature control over. So specifically the printing plate needs to be kept somewhat warm. Let's see. Hey, look at that. We are completely up and running. We can get rid of all of that now because I pulled them manually. Yeah, the keychains, like I said, I do think the keychains would be kind of interesting to do. We're going to turn this one off for right now. I don't think that'll impact the pass-through. It might. But, okay, so let's go in here. And I want to produce 6 of these. Actually, 5 of those. And yes, it is actually going to have an issue, isn't it? I need 25 iron and a bunch of gravel. Okay, so let's go iron. We're gonna. Okay, so why are you not? Oh. Haha. Yep. I'm not going to ask how many times people were telling were shouting at the screen. Yeah. One of those days. I'm like, why isn't it feeding? Oh, yeah, I guess it would. Guess that makes sense, huh? You know what's funny is I can stand right here and grab that. Pitroid from episode 1, huh? Very nice. You gonna buy HK-47? I actually like HK-47. That's the Knights of the Old Republic droid. Meat bags. Basic assembler. Which means it's probably on the industrial assembler. I'm going to go basic assembler. Just crank out 10 of those really quick. But yeah, so that's with the laser print with something like the Glowforge, we can at least set that up in the corner that we're not using in the condo, and have it vent it. We've got plenty of windows that I can vent out to, so that's not an issue. I would just put a forced air blower on it and have it vent external. Awesome. Let's get this up and running. I want to check to see what our power usage looks like. I actually need to get a programmable block in here so that I can set up my automatic LCD too. Let's look at, yeah. Let's see if our batteries have an outlet on them. So we are probably about 40% over production right now. Okay. So let's go here. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab those, and then I've got some uranium in here, a little bit at least. And we'll get the these guys up and running. Okay. And make sure, yeah. Those are put into production. We'll let that run for just a second. Yeah, okay, so there was Darth Revan's droid. Okay. Man, I feel really old. I remember that game came out. I remember playing that game when it came out. Oh, crazy stuff. This is a good game. I was really disappointed with the MMO Old Republic, mainly because of the fact I kind of wanted it to still be within that same rough setting where you'd actually be able to revisit some of those guys, but it was okay. I think I was more upset because of the fact that they unofficially canceled Galaxies for that one. Because they didn't want to have two Star Wars MMOs running simultaneously. They didn't want to compete in the same franchise. At least that's the rumors. And we all know what rumors are like in this industry. The L3 droid? Yeah. There are some really good droid designs in the Star Wars universe. Why can I not get there? It's going into there, that's going into there. I should be able to get into the cargo containers. Why am I not able to get into the cargo containers? Let's try here. Alright, so I screwed something up in the middle of the ship. So you are there. So did I think I screwed up on... Yeah, come here you go. Okay, so... No, that should be... Because we placed it like that. So it should have access to the cargo. Oh, you know why?
No fuel.
How much you want to bet? Actually, look at this. Yep. And we'll let those sort themselves out. Hey, Howie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I used to play Galaxies on the two different emulation servers, the two big ones. One of them is, for those who don't know, Star Wars Galaxies was the first Star Wars MMO. And in its original its original concept launch, it actually had a skill tree system. There were no set character classes. They had archetypes. So what would happen is if you wanted to be, a gunslinger, you would take skills in pistol, and then you would say maybe like dirty fighting, so you'd have some hand-to-hand combat, and then you could take skills from a crafting tree, and basically you had to use those skills to progress up the different trees. So it gave a lot of freedom to what you wanted to do in the Star Wars universe. And I mean, you could literally build custom characters from the ground up, all the way from looks all the way up to the skills and the individual skills that you had. So it was very possible for no two characters to be exactly alike. The problem that they ran into is that when you give players that much freedom, it's very possible for players to build themselves into a hole that their characters are completely useless. Legends, Zach. And then they went through a couple of iteration changes on the game later in its life, where they had what they call the combat upgrade, and then the new game the new game experience, the NGE. Both of which changed core functionality of the game. One of them got rid of the skill trees and went with predefined cookie cutter character archetype templates. So you'd be a smuggler or a Jedi or a bounty hunter or a craftsperson, and it's like it took a lot of the fun, for me at least, out of the game. But it survived for the better part of a decade, surprisingly. Hey Thomas, how you doing? But there's two major, for the folks that are still playing it or interested in playing it, there's two major server emulations. One of them is pre-combat upgrade and NGE, and one of them is post. So, and they both have different things that they support. But it's fun. Like I said, it is, the game can be very, very grindy for those who aren't ready for it. But one of the things was that the community in that game was absolutely amazing. Hey Jacob, how you doing? No problem. Did I find the perishable food nuts? No, when I looked for it, I couldn't find it. So I don't know if it was a fever dream or what, but I could swear I saw somebody had done that. It might actually have been a different game entirely, but for some reason I just remember there being a mod that did that. So I'll keep looking, and like I said, if I find it, I'll post it down in the comment section. Actually, I'll probably post it in the description and the comment section, but Okay, so our reactors are online. Yes, okay. That means we can then go explore. Actually, I did put a spotlight on this. Okay. So I have a spotlight on the front. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And with the reactors in place, we have 3 hours worth of flight time, which is good. We're going to need it. Yeah, the Legends is going to probably keep getting updates until someone like Disney actually goes after them. And from what I understand, Disney actually tried to go after them, but because of the fact that they're not selling anything, there's not, like, they've got no external supply, like, support like that. You can donate, but there's nothing that requires any type of money, like financial contributions. Hey, look. Come here, Bob. Yeah, see, Sem started a fight. If you remember me talking about this. Oh, Sem started a fight and they got spanked. All right. So we're going to put you into fly mode. We're going to do grind before weld. And grind neutral blocks. And we're going to go smallest grid first. No offsets. We do want to change that, because Bob's grinding noises are a little loud. We're going to steal stuff from these guys. I'm using Bob so I don't take the faction hit. Hopefully. Come on, Bob. You can get him. You can get him? No. It's because they're not hostile. I don't want to start a fight with Sems, though. You know what? Maybe we can come over here and see if one of these guys is in a better condition to steal from. I mean, liberate from. Oh. This ball. Oh, did I not turn him on? Oh, good catch. Good catch indeed. Thank you. So Bob doesn't take faction hits. What you do is we're gonna come over here a little bit. So when Bob takes a faction hit only if you are in direct control of Bob. There are ways to make Bob take a faction hit. Basically, I think I have to be on a chair directly connected to Bob. Yeah, it's because of the way that Bob works that you can get away with this. And it's only because of the way that Bob works because you can get away with this. Now, I think that if I'm in a faction, like if I start a faction or I join a faction, and I use Bob, the faction takes the hit, so I take the hit indirectly because of the faction hit. It's been a while since I played around with that, but there are ways to use Bob to basically pirate stuff, and that's what we're gonna do. Why make it when I can borrow it? Intergalactic space dibs. Hey, it's a perfectly good ship. It's sitting here. They're not using it. What are you gonna do? Make you a deal you can't refuse. But basically, I want the thrusters and I want the reactors, because I know it's got a couple of reactors in here. And then we'll go grab the Sems fighter as well that's making its way across the quad. Kind of makes me want to bring out some marshmallows and make a few s'mores, huh? And once the parts are off the ship, we can help. But this is one of the reasons why I was saying I don't really want to set up a huge production thing. I kind of want to just, scavenge. But yeah, because Bob will join the faction of whoever created it. Like I should say, joins the faction of the owner of the block owner. So if you're outside of your faction, you're usually okay. That's the dirty secret to Bob. Well, one of the dirty secrets to Bob, at least. And this is actually working out much better than I thought. Gotta move, gotta move. And that's why you never leave your vehicle completely alone. Actually, you know what? We're gonna tell Bob to focus on weapons. We want, where are they at? Your first concern should always be weapons. Take the weapons out, Bob. You can do it. There we go. Leave your faction, let Bob destroy everything? Yeah, well, you know, you can. You could rebuild the bobsled and have, you know, 18 or so. What was that? I think I had 6 or 8 bobs on one build. And Wasted had that one that had like 20. It's just like, what? Oh, man. But yeah, with enough bobs, you can, you don't need to move the mountain. You can destroy a mountain. Especially if you're using the mining version of Bob. That thing is just so broken. I love it. It really is. Just absolutely insane. Alright, so nothing else is going to fall over. We can start taking this stuff apart to help Bob clean this up a little bit. Get that out of there. And as long as there's no computer components in the block, like that one, I'll take a faction hit for, because it's got computer components in it. Once you get rid of the stuff with computer components, oh, there's something with computers in it. Ah, camera. That's why. Okay, that was the last thing with computers in it. No better way to create an underground base. And there's no better way to mine a complete planet. At some point, I am going to build basically a Death Star with Bob. Just build a giant battle station that has the Death Star main cannon looking array on it, and it's nothing but Bobs. You know, something like, say, 50 or 60 Bobs. Or, you know, the mining equivalent of Bob. Put a range extender mod in so that the thing has a range of, like, you know, 1 kilometer or something. 2 kilometers. And just point it at a planet. You have to admit, that would be hilarious. Yeah, so one of the things I like about mining with, specifically mining with something like Bob, is that you get, you know, cube space. So there's no question on, you know, how big of an area do you have. Bob in the drone field. Yep. Nice. Good luck and congrats on the new series. The mining nodes mod? Yeah. So which one? There's a couple of them. The one that I really like is the one that puts basically all of the old materials back on the planet. So you actually get like platinum on the moon and uranium on the planets and asteroid and the moons and such. I don't use them when I'm doing record sessions because it builds an unrealistic expectation on the gameplay. Not that mods themselves don't always, but at least with these, it's easier to tell people, you know, yeah, we've got blocks that you don't normally have versus, you know, changing the resource spawns. Oh, that would be interesting. All right. So we're going to drop all the view in there. Oh, you are 14.3. And so there you go. Okay. There we go. And Bob is finishing up any welding that I may have missed. That's the nice thing about Bob. He helps us out. Alright. Let's get a little bit of altitude here. We got plenty of power now. We just need to figure out where did that little guy that was dragging his nose across the ground go. Did he destroy himself? He may have destroyed himself. Oh, there he is. He got stuck in the tree. Whee! There we go. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that is an awesome mod, yeah. Oh, hello. Careful. There you go. Auto or mod, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the mods I keep wanting to check out, so. I know we talked about it before. Hey, Payne, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Capitalism took way too long. Hey, capitalism always takes too long. Hey, no worries. We're just using Bob to liberate things intergalactically. And contemplating on how we can build a Death Star using Bob. Or what building a Death Star using Bob would mean for, you know, the universe in general. It would be horrible. It would be horrible for everybody but me. Oh, man. The amount of sheer chaos and destruction that a Death Star full of Bobs would create on would wreck on the universe. Oh, man. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Jago. Alright. The one thing that I have a complaint about with Bob is that his priority selection is weird. Capitalistic monsters. Oh. Looks like Bob finally got all of the thrusters off. Alright. while Bob is doing that, let's go clean up a little bit of the debris. And so I've been basically just trying to clean up some of this stuff. It's fun to watch, but it's also, you know, trying to free up some of the PCU because I've got so many little like AI ships running around that, yeah, it's rather nuts. Hey, nothing wrong with capitalism. Now, the various applications of it, you know, there's some arguments to be made, but oh, all right. So I need detectors. Oh, Bob's actually been welding that stuff up for me. Nice, thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Now these guys, some of the bases have shields on them, and so we're probably going to do a little bit of a raid at some point. But I'm hoping that some of the ships like these actually have their shield emitters survive. You know what? Let's make it a little easier on everything. We'll do that. Since we don't have to worry about anything really catching up to us. Do that. In a universe full of Bob, one sets off to free the others. Could you imagine if the mod creator, the mod author of the Nanobot Build and Repair, aka Bob, actually built in something like that? That'd be an amazing scenario. Basically, you have a Bob corruption index of some kind. It's like the more Bobs you have, the more likely that your Bobs are to overpower the other Bobs. It's like nanobot social pressure. Nope, haven't programmed it yet. As soon as Bob is done with the bulk of the Hulk, that's fine. I'll take a bit of a faction hit. I just need to get some of this stuff out of here. Should be a remote control block or something in here. Ah. There we go. Like I said, I'm just really trying to clean some of this stuff up. Jeremy, nice, welcome to the stream. Join me, Bob, for I am your father. Oh, yeah, so I do need to get, actually, do I have... Let's dump all this out. Alright, and then I need an interior plate. So I think what we're going to do is, let's throw, while we're out and about, may as well get some stuff up and running, right? Steel plate for those. I thought those used to be interior plates. All right. Alright, so can I get away with this then? Do I want that there? think I want that over here. How do I want to set that up? Because normally I like having them down. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. All right, so we are going to do edit. I'm gonna grab my LCD script, and then for the folks that really want to Wayback Machine, the original LCD script. Should tell you how long I have been using MMaster's scripts. That version of the script is the one that you used to have a timing block for. Way back in the day. Hey pups. Oh, you're okay. Alright, so that should be running, and we are going to nice. Alright, so now we go LCD, and then it's I forgot it's at 0, at 1, at 2, but I forgot what the line is. It's been a while since I've had to set one of these up in the cockpit. Edit. Thank you. And I might have to bring the guide up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring the guide up. They don't have the cockpit information in here, it looks like. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Yeah, no, man, that script is amazing. There. Ah, yeah. Auto LCD. Okay. All right, so if we then go LCD, front left screen, I want front on middle left screen, and I am going to have that set up for inventory. So that should be 0, 1, 2, I believe. No, don't want that. I want custom data. That to LCD. Oh, that's capital. And we're gonna do cargo. I think I want to do. I think I want to do just. Well, let's do it. I think it's cargo X. I want just the. Cargo all bar is the one I want. Okay, so yes, that's... Okay, so that is 2. Okay, so we can figure out the rest of it. We can figure the rest of it when we get back to base. Change the LCD tag to be ship specific. So theoretically, it should actually be grid specific unless there's a command you can put into your tag that will tell it to bridge control, which I think is the default now, is that it does not default across grids. You have to actually actively tell it. I could be wrong. Let's see. We are going to get our thrusters turned on. We're going to unlock this. We're actually going to set you. There we go. Whoop. And we'll head back to our base to go drop some stuff off. Buying and selling ingots. We need to go this way. And I'm going to avoid their base because that base has a bob on it as well, and that base will strip your ship if you get too close to it, even if you're friendly to it. So, alright. So, that's our mine. There's our base over there. At some point, I'll actually get everything in and running on it. But yeah, I'll check the tag to make sure. But like I said, I think Bob now defaults to the install grid, not to the connected grids. But I'm planning on leaving them mostly turned off anyway, so let's go this way. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check. But that is actually great information for the folks that have never used Bob or don't use Bob frequently. Just be careful with how you have your system set up, because Bob has a ridiculous amount of features, which makes him really, really useful and very, very powerful. But, you know, with that power comes great responsibility, and, well, Bob does not believe in responsibility, so it's always the user's fault. Let's get that. Turn that off. There we go. Yeah, so it should like I said, my understanding on the script. Let's check here. We can check really quick because I think it actually says in here now. Skip content type. How to use cockpits, organizations. Yeah, so you can filter in rules. Monospace font. And then the full guide. But yeah, like I said, my understanding is that it will default to the grid first, unless you are setting up filters and such. Because I know a lot of people will have configurations that they just run. So. Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's not a bad way to do it. It's not a huge issue for us right now because, as you can tell, I'm not connected to the grid. But we will be shortly. Okay, so that gets us our... I guess I can put the... Let's put this thing together here. I should have... We'll get all this. And there you go. There we go. Aha. So now we can come in here, we can run down, and we have our little walkway out here. And then we'll put the actual walkway blocks in and run that out around this way, I think. Turret's going to be in the way. We're going to have to move the turret. And then we'll put the open-ended here, and that'll come around, and I'll probably end up putting... Oh, how do we want to do that? Let's go... Let's do this. Where's my frozen stuff? There we go. So let's go out there, and we'll do... What do you think here? Might not be bad. And so we'll basically move the turret over to here. That'll give it a clean line of shot, or clean line of fire on, you know, like 270 degrees or something like that. Yes, if you exclude the T and have LCDs for cargo, it'll read across the grid. Which, when I'm doing that for... Well, I didn't do it for this ship because, like I said, I'm not connected to the grid right this second. I just wanted something that was basically functional. But yes, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, we'll do that. And then... drink our... Yes. Apple juice. Apple juice. Okay, so you are going to come out there. There you go. And at some point I will put in larger defense turrets. But, you know. No, it'd be the Bob Strikes Back or the Empire of Bob. I think it would be the Bob Strikes Back. I think it would be. You. There you go. And let's go grab some plates. Put up, please, thank you. Bob's got all the plates. And hey, look at that. Wow, Bob's got a lot of plates. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to tie Bob into the network here. Well, tie the ship into the network. There we go. And then we'll leave those as they are for right now. I'll probably come back and weld those up at some point. And then we are going to have... Let's go... Maybe something like that. And then... Grab you out of there. I need construction components for that, which is fine. We don't need a whole lot here. But let's see. We're gonna have we'll have that come out one, so we'll go. I want that one. Yeah. There you go. So I'll have that end there. that, I think. There we go. And we'll have this basically come around that way. Flip there. And we'll then do that. And this way, if you need to come out, you don't actually have to get down on the ice. You're protected from the dogs. And you are going to go there, like that. And now we have ways into the refinery, ways into the assembler. I think we're good on that one. Brother is asking what Bob is. Bob is the Nanobot Build and Repair System, is the name of the mod. If you have it installed on your local, like if you're playing on a server or something, it is actually going to be under the Dummy Industries blocks. And it'll be called the Build and Repair System. If it's not on your server, well, then you have to talk to the server admin. All right. Okay, so I think that's most of it for right now. The only thing left at this point is to start running missions, well, to get this stuff welded up. And I really don't want to mess with that guy. Sem's Ajax Mark 7 is a ship that I don't want to really mess with. That thing tends to be a, I'm going to say it's an assault fighter. Like it's a rocket assault fighter or something like that. It packs more of a punch than I can deal with. So we're not going to deal with him. Close this up to keep the wolves out. Yeah, so. Alright, so I think I'm going to call this one here. Yeah, I actually get the question of who is Bob and why do we talk about him so much comes up a lot for content creators, because the mod is probably one of the most used mods out right now. It's up there. It's probably only behind the automatic LCD script or Issei's inventory manager. Simply because of the fact that it's just an amazingly useful mod. Basically, it just gives you an extra player, even in like multiplayer, because there's times when other people aren't around, and well, it's always nice to have a helping hand, and Bob does that quite nicely. So, but we have a little bit of a base going on. We have some basic habitation. We have the greenhouse, and we now have some manufacturing and assembly stuff. So next, what are we going to do? I think what we'll do, the next area of upgrade is going to be storage. We need to get a couple of large cargo containers online. And I think for those, I may put them on the far side of the landing pad. I'll probably put a second landing pad in, so we'll have the first landing pad, and then looking at it from this orientation to the left, we'll have another landing pad probably about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger, specifically for a large grid ship. And then we'll run connectors and everything. Like I'll drill out some of the ground under here so that we can get connectors in, so that we can actually tie the ships into the grid. And then from there, I will probably put cargo and fuel storage below the landing pads, so towards the bottom of the screen and out towards the left. And that way the cargo stuff is close enough to be useful, but if somebody targets the base, the cargo is kind of isolated, specifically because, you know, pirates are always going to come after cargo, so they're going to destroy everything else. And if you leave your cargo isolated out and away, they'll destroy your primary base and generally tend to leave your cargo blocks alone because they want the cargo blocks. At least for player pirates. And some people just like to watch the world burn, so. Alright, so on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun hanging out and chatting with everybody. Oh, it is definitely a Friday, so hopefully everybody, and for the folks that are Saturday, well, you know, you're already in the weekend, but I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of, be it your Friday or Saturday. Have a fabulous weekend. Happy holidays, regardless of what holiday you may or may not be celebrating. And I'm going to get out of here. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, yes. We have a base. Hey, we actually have a giant thing of iron that I will probably dig into at some point.